afternoon, everyone. I hope you're all well. It is Sunday the 11th of July, I think, and I wanted to just come on and have a quick catch up with you. It's been over a week since I picked up the camera, and I know I said that I wasn't going to do any more vlogs until I'd had my operation, but I'm missing talking to you, so I wanted to just come on, have a quick catch up, let you know what's been going on here, which it's not a lot, to be perfectly honest, but I just wanted to show my face and say hello. As you can probably guess, I've not had my operation yet. That's been 6 weeks. It was 6 weeks on Wednesday since I had the stent put in, and I was told I was priority 2, which meant I should be getting my operation within a month. And that was 6 weeks ago. I did discover that the surgeon was going on holiday for 2 weeks, so he's due to be back at the end of next week, I think. So I'm keeping everything crossed that I'm going to get the op after that. Well, I will get it after that, but hopefully soon after that, because I'm going stir crazy. I have been at the doctor's a few times. We've finally got the pain more or less under control with different tablets and things. But the side effects of the tablets are meaning that I'm just not well at all. I'm sleeping all the time, I'm feeling sick, I'm just out of it a lot of the time, feeling really spaced out, and I'm pretty much in my bed all the time. So I haven't been doing much at all. Yesterday, Jack was going to get the dog food and go to Asda and things, and I thought, you know what, I need to get out of this house because I'm sick of seeing my own bedroom constantly. I'm basically in bed all day, and then when Jack comes in from work, I get up and watch telly with him for a couple of hours and then go right back to my bed again. That's been my life for the last few weeks. So I thought I need to get out of the house. Even if I don't get out the van, I'm going out of the house. So I did go out yesterday, and I did want to vlog it, but I really wasn't feeling great. But it was just so good to be out the house. I really, for my own mental health, I needed that space. I needed fresh air, I needed to see something different, and it really did me the world of good mentally. Physically not so much, but mentally it did. And when I was out, Jack went into B&Q to get some flooring for this room. This is the only room that hasn't been floored yet, so there was a good deal on, so he went in to get flooring for that. I didn't go in. But then when we went to Clydebank to get the dog food, I did go into Home Bargains, and I did go into the Food Warehouse by Iceland. So I've just finished filming a couple of hauls, the Home Bargains and the Iceland haul. So they will be going up as well. They're not huge, but I thought at least it's a video to put up for you. And to be honest, I was quite disappointed in both. Home Bargains, I didn't have a chance to look properly because I wasn't well. Jack was pushing me, so I didn't have my usual, you know, really good slow meander around the aisles that I normally get. I basically picked up what I wanted and anything else that I could spy out the corner of my eye on the way around, and that was it. I don't know what's going on with the masks and things now. I don't know if anybody else is noticing, but since there's been talk of not having to wear masks anymore, a lot of people just don't seem to be bothering now. When we went to the checkout, there was a guy behind us who wasn't wearing a mask. He wasn't wearing a lanyard that said that he was exempt, and he looked extremely fit. He was a young guy, he was muscly, he didn't look like he would have any exemptions. Clyde! I know you can't see the exemptions, but he looked like he was the type that he just wasn't caring anymore. And the guy at the checkout was wearing a mask. He had one loop over his ear and it was dangling down here. So he was protecting that ear from COVID, but everything else was completely exposed. And I thought, what is the point of that, mate? You would at least be better off just not wearing a mask and pretending you're exempt than having it dangling from your ear. I want you to take it and ping it. So I don't know what's going on. And the other thing that we saw, there was a guy stacking the shelves and he dropped one of the products and it was food, and he just kicked it to where he was going rather than bending down and picking it up. And I thought, do I really want to be buying anything out of here, seeing the way the staff treat the food? Really? Anyway, so that was that. And then when we went into Iceland, there was loads of things that I wanted to pick up, but I'm badly needing to clear out my freezer, and I've just not got the energy just now. So I knew I didn't have space for much, but I picked up a few things anyway. And then when we got to the till, Jack put everything up out of the basket and went to put the basket down. She went, no, put it over here. So he took it over to that side. And that's when we discovered that they are now doing an Aldi, You're not allowed to pack your bag as it gets put through the checkout, even although Jack was standing there with the bag. No, it had to go into the basket, and then you had to go over to the little shelf bit and pack your shopping there. And I thought, you know what, Iceland, you've just lost a customer, because that's one of the reasons I don't go into Aldi. It's way too much hassle, especially being in the chair, to be able to have to put everything up, to put everything in the basket, to take everything out and put it in the bags, to then put it in the car. Get lost. Other supermarkets can manage without doing that. Why? It wasn't even busy. There was nobody else waiting at that till behind us, so why not just let us pack as we go? And I said to her, oh, are we doing an Aldi now? Yes, we have been for nearly 2 years. And I went, all right, okay. She wasn't even polite about it, and I thought, well, you've just lost a customer. I don't know if it's all Iceland's or if it's just the food warehouse by Iceland that's doing it, because we were in Iceland a few months ago now when we went to Aldi, and they weren't doing that. It was a proper Iceland, and you were able to pack at the checkout. So I don't know if it's just a food warehouse. Let me know in the comments below if you've had the same experience. So yeah, I was a bit disappointed, but never mind. And then when we went to Asda, I wasn't able to go in. I was exhausted by that time and feeling really sick, so I just sat in the van and let Jack go in and get it. And then I ended up in my bed the whole rest of the day and really not well. So it wasn't good for my physical health, but it was good for my mental health, and I had to do it. And so that's why I left the hauls until today. And that's why I left this wee vlog until today as well. So that's basically all I've been up to. Oh, while I've been in my bed, I've not been able to craft at all, and I'm really missing it. But I have been doing a little bit of crochet, and in my last B&M haul, I did show you some wool that I got, and I wasn't sure what I was going to make with it. But I made a wee baby cardigan. I've never made one before. Look, how cute is that? I think it's worked out really, really well, the colours and things. Not that I've got a baby, and Brooke doesn't play with dolls anymore, so I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I might just give it to a charity shop or something. Or if any of you want it, if you've got a baby or any kids that play with dolls that might want it for dress up, let me know and I'll send it on to you. Because otherwise it's just going to sit here and gather dust, or I'll give it to the charity shop. I don't mind. It was just something for me to do, and I think it's really quite cute. I've still got a ball of it left. I'm not sure what I'm doing with that. I'm basically just now just trying different techniques and things. So that's been that craft wise. Not been doing anything else, and I'm missing it so much. What I have done is the Canicross that Jack goes to. I told you that I had made bottles for the Canics, for the people that do the Furnations. I showed you them in one of my vlogs, and so they do the Furnations. They're mainly based down in England, and the Canny Sports Scotland, who do all the races up here that Jack goes to, Karen, who runs that, is lovely, and I get on well with her. I do a lot of marshalling for her and things, and she'd put a post on Facebook saying if any companies wanted their logo on the race numbers to let her know. And it was basically to help cover the cost of the race numbers. You pay £25 and your company logo goes on the numbers for the whole season. So I decided to do it, and I rebranded my logo as well, my Lomond Creations logo. So I'll put that on the screen for you, and you can let me know what you think of it. I just think it sort of tells you more about what I do. I liked the polar bear one, but it was a bit cold looking and didn't really give a lot away about what the company does. But this one, you can tell that it's personalised gifts. So yeah, I hope you like that. So that was fine, because I could do that in my bed on my laptop. That was good. So that's really all that I've been getting up to. The girls are doing good. Abby is loved up. Her and Lewis are still going strong. They've seen each other loads. He's been to the house, so I finally met him, and he's a lovely, lovely boy. He really is nice, very well mannered, he's a very handsome boy, I would say. He likes to cook. Him and Abby have been cooking meals, and it's been lovely to see. So yeah, he's really nice. Abby's been seeing a lot of him, and yeah, I hope that they keep going strong. We did break the news to him about me being a vlogger, and he didn't run a mile, so that was good. So I'm hoping that I might actually manage to persuade him to be on one of the vlogs at some point, so you can all see him. And we're hoping once I've had my operation that we can all go for a family day out somewhere, and that Lewis can come as well. So yeah, it's going really well between those two. And Brooke is doing great. She's never been in, she's always seen her friends, which is fantastic. This time last year I never thought I would be able to say that, but she's out all the time with her friends. Her friends have been here a couple of times. Granny Annie has spoiled them again. Granny Annie got the chance of a paddle board for a really good price, so she jumped at it. It was mainly for Brooke, but Abby's been on it a few times as well and really likes it. It's great because the beach is right across the road. The girls just basically lift it up, take it across the road to the beach, and that's them. They just go away for hours. So Abby and Lewis and Brooke were on it for a while. Anytime Brooke's going down that Abby isn't, then my mum or dad goes with her because Jack's been at work. She wears her wetsuit, she's been holding jellyfish, and she's just absolutely loving it. If I can find some footage of her on it, I will.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Oh.
So I've been looking into getting her lessons on it, and I finally found an instructor, so we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, she's just been loving it. She's been out pretty much all the time, which is good because I felt guilty. I've had a bad case of the mum guilt, being in my bed when it's the summer holidays and I should be doing things with the girls. I've not been able to, but they've not been missing out. As I say, Abby's been out with Lewis. She's been out with her other friends as well. She was out with James in Glasgow. That's her best friend who's male. That's the guy that she dragged into Victoria's Secret a couple of months ago, and it was his 16th birthday on yesterday, so she made a nice scrapbook for him and things like that, so that's been lovely. So yeah, they've not been missing out, and we are hoping, once I've had my operation, Jack is hoping to take a couple of weeks off work. We were meant to be away on holiday last week. We were going up north. Brooke was having their picnic with ponies. All that had to be cancelled because I'm not well and not had my op. So that's been cancelled. Plus there was the problem with the caravan park that I told you about in another vlog. But we're hoping when I'm getting my operation, Jack's going to take the week off that I'm getting my op and help me recuperate, and then we're hoping the week after to either go away in the caravan for a few days or just to go out for some days here and there with the girls, just doing some family things. So that'll be good. I'm really looking forward to getting this operation and getting back to normal. Who would have known that kidney stones can cause so much blooming problems? So yeah, that has been fab. What else has been happening? Not an awful lot. Granny Annie and my dad are doing brilliant. Granny Annie's back doing her teaching her line dancing again. So she's spending half the day in Falkirk, half the week in Falkirk and half the week here. And she's loving doing that. What else has been happening, Molly? All the animals are doing great. The dogs are loving me being in my bed because they get to be lazy too. Lomond is just getting so big. He's a kitten, but not a kitten, and he does still think he's a dog. He was chewing on some gammon steak last night. He's just absolutely crazy. And Zana is doing great as well, the bearded dragon. When we were in the pet shop yesterday getting the dog food, we went to get the crickets for Zana, and they had some bearded dragons in the cabinet thing for sale, and they were tiny. They were like that size, and I was like, oh my god, remember when Zana was that size? And now she's like this. She's absolutely huge. The girls are going away next week with Jack's dad on Tuesday. Ages ago I told you they were going down to the Harry Potter studios. So they had been going to fly down and stay in hotels, but because everything's still so manic just now with the whole COVID thing, they're not doing it that way. Jack's dad's picking them up on Tuesday. They're staying at his house down in Cumbria on the Tuesday night. Then on the Wednesday, they're driving down to the Harry Potter studios. They're having the day there, driving back up to John and Anne's house in Cumbria, staying there the night, and then they're bringing them back on the Thursday. So they're going to be away Tuesday to Thursday, which will be a lovely break for them, and it'll be good for them to spend time with Anne and John, because they hardly ever get to see them, especially with the way COVID's been. And of course they'll get to spend time with those puppies. What are those puppies like, eh? I showed them in my last vlog on Brooke's last day of school. They're Irish Wolfhounds, and they are huge. Absolutely huge, but they're just brilliant fun. So yeah, we're kind of getting the urge for a puppy again. We're missing having Big Ranach about. We're missing having a big dog. We've still got the 3, but really miss having a big dog. We're not going to get another Leonberger because no dog could replace Ranach, and we don't want to feel like we're trying to, and we don't want to constantly be comparing them, but we do want to get some kind of big dog, maybe a St Bernard or a Bernese Mountain Dog or that sort of thing. So yeah, we've not got the money just now, but we might try and put some pennies away and see what happens maybe in a few months, the end of the year, the start of next year. We'll wait and see, but yeah, we would love to have another big puppy about. What else? Abby's been job hunting, but she's not got anything yet so far. She's still at school. She's going back to school after the holidays. Anyway, that's all of our news, I think. I just wanted to say hello to you and just let you know what's been going on here. As soon as I get a date for my op, I will let you know. I will try and do a wee quick catch up now and again, even if it's just 5 minutes to say hello and nothing's happening. I'll let you know how the kids get on at Harry Potter Studios. Hopefully they'll have a ball. I'm quite jealous. I would like to go to that as well. Can't think there's anything else. I'm going to head back to my bed now because I'm really starting to feel it. I'm going to go and do some more. Oops, Molly. Sorry about that. Molly just moved the tripod and switched the light off. That was Molly. We're fine. Yeah, I'm going to binge some more Nesquik? Netflix. I don't know what I'm going to watch next. I'm in the middle of watching... Oh, my mind is going blank. It's these blooming painkillers. Reckoning. I'm watching Reckoning just now. That's quite good. My mum recommended that. I have watched The Deceived. I really enjoyed that. There was a couple of times that I thought, oh, I'm getting bored of this, but I stuck with it and really enjoyed it. So if you've not watched The Deceived on Netflix, that's really good. I watched a programme called Diagnosis, which was people like me that have got a mystery illness and hadn't been diagnosed. A doctor puts it out to the crowd, that she calls it, like basically to everybody in the world, to try and help them get a diagnosis. So that was really good. I watched Northern Rescue, which was a good series. So I've been watching quite a few bits and pieces. I've started watching Sherlock. I quite enjoy that. What else have I watched? Santa Clarita Diet. I really enjoyed the first season of that, and then it started to get a bit samey, so I've kind of given up on that. The same with Designated Survivor. I really enjoyed the first season, and then it got a bit, oh, for goodness sake. And what else? Working Moms. That was really good. Quite rude. But again, it's got a bit boring as the seasons have gone on. So I'm looking for good Netflix recommendations. If any of you have got any, please let me know. Something that I can binge watch seasons of. Really enjoy that. Or good films as well. Because I'm kind of getting a bit, what am I going to watch now? It doesn't need to be Netflix actually. It could be Prime. I've got Prime. While I was editing, I remembered about Clarkson's Farm on Amazon Prime. If you've not watched it, you need to watch it. It's a brilliant series. I was laughing all the way through it. If you like Jeremy Clarkson, you will love that. It could be anything that's been on like all four, like Channel 4, any of the normal channels you can get catch up on. If there's anything worth watching, let me know, because I'm fed up. Right, I'm going to head off now. I hope you've enjoyed this wee catch up and just seeing my face. I hope I've not moaned too much. I hate moaning at you, but to be honest, I'm really struggling with a stupid blooming kidney stone, and I promise once I've got that operation over with, I won't moan anymore. So if you have enjoyed this, please hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget to chat to me in the comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, because I do normally do a lot more videos than this when I'm feeling well and I'm out and about. and I will see you in our next video. Look out for the Iceland haul and the home bargains haul that will be coming up soon as well. Thanks everyone, I'll see you later. Bye!